In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this beautiful knotless boho braids by myself. If that's something you're interested in, be sure to watch to the end. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe. So I started off with my relaxed hair. I just recently relaxed it, so it was looking a bit dry, but it gave the best result. And for this hair, I used darling hair for the attachments as well as the curls. So I didn't make a proper video of the curls, but this is what it looks like, and I'm going to be showing you how I loosen the curls. So you start off by cutting it and you loosen it from the tip, and this will divide the attachment into two. You basically see the breakage, so follow that part, and this will divide it into two different parts. When you have these two different bulks, you're still going to separate it again. You're going to loosen it from the bottom, pull gently till you have this mesh kind of result, and then you're going to separate it one by one but gently. So if you want your curls really thick, you can make it really thick. If you want it really tiny and slim, you can do that as well. So this was the first one I got, and it was looking a bit rough but still calm. It doesn't have to be perfect. And the second one I got was a little bit too big, so I went again and I divided it into like 2-3 parts carefully from the bottom, because you don't want to untangle it. So yes, this is it. Do it to your perfection, how you like it. And now we're going to get into the hair. So I started off by parting my hair. To be honest, I went from parting to weaving different ways, but I divided the hair, and I also used my phone to cut my hair. So I used my phone and my mirror as the reflection to part my hair, so that's why it was perfect this time. So after dividing a few sections, I went and weaved it up. Yes, this is me just dividing. So after weaving those 3 lines I had created, I went and created the boxes that I'm actually going to be braiding. So I combed out the hair first, then divided into 2 parts. That gave me 4 boxes. So I just went ahead and did this step first. Starting with my first braid, I'm going to show you again. First, you're going to divide your natural hair into 3 different parts, and you're going to put the attachments on the 2 extreme edges, and you're going to weave it like I'm showing in this video. I was a bit slow, but that's fine. At least you can see it's better. So you're going to bring the natural piece of hair that doesn't have any attachment on it. You're going to bring it to the right hand corner, and you're going to add another strand of attachments. So you put the first piece on the right hand, and you put the next piece of attachment on the left hand, and you continue weaving it. So all the hair is covered, but I added 1 more extra piece because 2 of these strands of hair were really tiny. So this made everything equal and full, but not too full, because I didn't want big braids. So I weaved it up a bit, and then when I was satisfied, I added my curls. So you're going to make sure that you the rough side, that's the short side, and then you're aware of the long side as well. Weave it up a bit, and while I was weaving it, I was trying to find out where the long piece of hair was, and then when I figured it where it was, I pulled it away from the hair. So this is it, and I'm going to put it on top of the hair, or if you have a pin, you can pin it away from your hair, and then weave again. So I added like 5 curly pieces, but at the back I was adding 4, 3, but when I got to the front, I added 5 because I wanted it to be fuller in front. So now that I'm ready to add the second piece, I just did the same thing. Be aware of the short part. Make sure the short part is the rough part, and the neater part of the hair, that should be the bottom. I hope you guys understand. But when you're done weaving, you pull out the curly hair and you weave to the end. Repeat the process as many times as you want to till you get to the bottom of the hair. But now that I'm done adding the curly hair, I can still add more attachments if I feel like I want more attachments, if I want the hair thicker at that point, and continue pulling out the curls because it gets talk. So when I was done weaving the hair to the end, I actually tied it up, but I'll show you all in the second place when I'm doing it again. But this is what the hair looked like with the curls, and I'm still going to come back and curl the ends, but a brief intermission, guys.
Like you guys just want some clouds. Yes, rainbows are blown on a how it is. Kiss me. Kiss me. Nah, it's what you're like, moving on. You've had your clouds. What's this drink in my mouth? Yes. Jeez. I need to.
Now that we're done with cat break, I went on with my hair. I did the same thing, divided it into the boxes I was going to weave so that I won't have to keep on going back. And I just weaved every single box on that row, guys.
Perfume still lingers on me. Taste of your lips, sweet like honey. Have you every morning?
This is what it was looking like when I was done and I was ready to start weaving it. So I loosened it one by one again and I went on and did the same thing. This makes it easier so I know the pattern and my natural hair is not getting in the way when I'm weaving it. So I did the same process, divide my hair into 3 parts, put the extension or the attachment on the 2 extremes, so on the left and the right, and then weave it up a bit so that the natural hair goes to the right position. And then you're going to add the second piece of attachment to the hair and weave it up a bit till I'm ready to add the coily piece. And in the front, I wanted the hair to be really tiny, so I didn't add too much to it. So after that, I added my curly piece. I did the same thing, weaved it up a bit so that it won't come out of the hair. And when I was done weaving it, I pulled out the curly piece. You guys, you need to note that it might not be easy because you can't really see it. So if you can't find the coily piece immediately, weave it to where your hand can touch it easily. So yeah, I was looking for it. I couldn't pull it out, so I weaved it up a bit, and then when it was in the right place that I could touch it, I just pulled it out easily and put it on top of my head. So I went on and I did the same thing, weaved it up a bit, added coily pieces. I added like 5 to this one, and I'll show you how I tie the knots at the end of the braid.
Baby, let's go crazy. Scoreboard always even, guess nobody's leaving tonight without a fight. Wanna feel the rush again. Your perfume still lingers on me.
So when you get to that final piece of coily hair, you're going to make sure that the coily hair is as long as that hair, not too long where it's way longer than that attachment, but make sure it's on point, is on the same level with the attachment. And you do the same thing, you weave it in a bit, then pull out the curls and then weave the hair till you're almost at the tip, but we need a little bit of tip for the curls. When I was close to the tip, I measured with the other ones to see that I was at the right place, and when I saw that, I went on and tied. So please watch carefully to see how I tied it, because I don't really know how to explain this part.
Have you every morning, my medicine?
After tying, make sure it's tight enough so it doesn't loosen later on, and then you can bring down the curls. This is what everything was looking like. It was looking nice. After that, I just went ahead and did the pattern for the rest of the hair so that I won't need to come back and pat it again. So try and look at how I designed, how my pattern went, if you want it exactly like mine. And what I'm doing here is I'm adding cream, or you can use a gel to make the pattern extra perfect. So that helped me with making the hair sleek, and I was able to pat it easily. After that, I went and did the same boxes, but like I said, I wanted the front of the hair to be tinier. So if you notice, these boxes are tinier than the back of the hair. So when I was done with that row, this is what everything was looking like. I also went ahead and patted the front. I put a bit of a curve. You all will see how it came out very soon. But I went ahead and waved the whole hair, and after this box, you can see the curve a bit, but this is what it all came out to look like. Yes, this is it. You can see what I'm saying, the front, the patterns. You can take a screenshot so you can do it very well. The boxes were looking nice, but now it's time for me to curl the ends.
Curl the hair, and I've basically done this side, and I have like 2 more to do. So I'll show you all what the coil is looking like. I divided my hair into like 4 parts. So I did this side. Now I'm about to do this side. We're going to take out the braids at the bottom. Like, I hope you guys can see, like, separate it this way. Pull it out one by one, and then make sure you're keeping the curls together in one set. You can also, like, if you have pins, you can pin it up, but I'm like, right now that would be so stressful. So I'm just going to group everything, and I'll show you how I tie it. But I'm using a straw, and I'm using rubber bands or bobby pin to tie it. You can use those rolling thingies. I'm using the straw because that's what I have right now. The other bendy rollers is dirty as hell. Now I have these 2 separate sections. I'm still going to uncoil this whole thingy, but you're going to put this coily part aside and get your straw or your bendy rollers, or you can use this. We're going to pull everything down to just make this part even. You're going to start at the highest attachment. So the attachment that comes all the way to here, can you all see? So I'm going to put this around it here. And you can use your bobby pin or a rubber band. So I've put it in that, and I'm just going to twist it around the straw. This straw is a bit done. I'm going to wrap it around the straw either ways. And make sure you're like twisting it like this. Now that I'm done, it was a struggle because the straw is flat. So use a new straw that is not flat, or just get a bendy roller or that. So I'm going to go with my rubber band and tie it again at this other end, and I'm just going to and I'm going to dip it inside hot water so it can curl up, guys. going to dip this, and make sure when you're dipping it inside the hot water, you don't allow this get into the hot water, so you can pin it up. Or
I went ahead to put the hair in hot water, but I didn't show that part, and this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was detailed enough. Be sure to check out my other videos and leave a comment. Be sure to subscribe for more hair videos. Let me know any styles you like me to try out, because I love trying out the different styles, and I just love how I can style different hairs with this. I can pack it up, I can do center, and I can do side. But we've come to the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Who you know bad like this? Who you know hop on the beat like this? All the bad girls want to wine pon this. Make us step fall down like